If you've ever been in a situation where you just feel like, oh, your life is boring and like things are not just, interesting in your life, the reason is one of the reasons is because you don't have a hobby. In your life, you need to have at least 5 hobbies. And yeah, I'm going to break it down later in this video. But in the meantime, yeah, my name is Elbukala Aisha. Yeah. And this is your go-to YouTube channel for self-development topics, family topics, progress recommendations, and all of that. Excuse me. So let's get into the hobbies that you need to have a more interesting life. So let's get into it. So there are 5 main hobbies that you need to make your life more interesting, and it doesn't even have to be budget breaking hobbies or expensive hobbies. Like, just have a hobby, at least one. You don't have any hobby, just waking up, doing what you have to do, and then coming back. Your hobby is probably just sleeping or scrolling your life away on social media, and you wonder why life feels so repetitive and not so interesting and fun for you. I wonder why you're thinking like that too. I wonder why. Anyways, the first hobby you need is a creative hobby. Okay, for hobbies, it doesn't matter if you're good in that hobby or not. Just doing the hobby, like anything that just makes you feel happy, but the hobby has to be something creative, maybe like drawing, painting, making designs. It could be making henna designs, it could be drawing clothes, it could be literally anything that makes you creative, carving or making artistic things, or just different things. Even writing, like writing poems or writing songs or writing down your thoughts, literally can be something creative. Literally just anything creative. Okay, so it can even be jewelry making, like literally anything that makes you feel creative, that makes you crack your brain to think of how to make it beautiful, how to put the things together to make it look so artistic. Yeah, you need that kind of hobby in your life. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. You can start with almost anything. You can just download a drawing or painting app on your phone. You don't necessarily have to buy a canvas or expensive paintings. You can just take a pencil and start drawing. Get a creative hobby and make sure that it's something that you actually love doing. If not, it'll feel like a task, it'll feel like something, it'll feel like work for you if it's something you're actually genuinely interested in. So you might have to try different activities or different creative things before you find out what you actually love, because hobby is about what you love and what you love doing and what you feel entertained doing. Okay, so the next one is active and healthy hobby. It could be sports like running and punching a bag or jumping on your bed, going to golf courses, like, and all of that. Just playing sports generally, or maybe it could be martial arts, maybe it could be swimming, or maybe just working out in your house, or maybe just running around with your siblings. Like, it could literally be anything that makes you active and that you love doing is an active hobby. So that's the second hobby that you need in your life to make it interesting. Now the third one is a learning hobby, right? So you have to read books or make a research on something that you're genuinely interested in, or read books about something that you're genuinely interested in. It could even be romance novels, it could be self-development novels, it could be anything. It could be just listening to a self-development podcast, right? You could be watching a YouTube video about self-development topics, like the way you're doing it right now. So yeah, it could just be you listening to your favorite motivational speaker and all of that. Like, it is also a learning process. It could be having intelligent conversations about politics, about sports, about different concepts like feminism, like patriarchy, like abuse, like so many other different concepts that you can actually have intelligent conversations with someone else with. It's also a part of a learning hobby, okay, or basically an activity that is going to broaden your perspective and that's going to make you learn something new. All right, so the third one is a hobby that makes you get connected and socialize. It could be volunteering, it could be going for gatherings, it could even be organizing gatherings, it could be organizing get together, it could be organizing like little parties for like celebrations, it could be bringing families and friends together, or you even attending other people's gatherings also. And also most of these hobbies can actually intersect. One single hobby might not necessarily just be one thing. A single hobby might be creative, it might be active, it might be connecting, like it might fall under a connecting or a socializing hobby. And the next one is relaxing hobby, like meditating, like praying, like walking in nature, or staring at the moon and all of that. Trust me, if you have a bunch of hobbies that fall under some of these categories, your life will definitely not feel repetitive, especially if you have so many different hobbies and you just pick anyone that you feel like doing at your leisure time. And this hobby is not just to make your life interesting. They actually make your life interesting in different aspects of your life, if that makes sense. It makes you yourself an interesting person, not just your life. Like when you tell somebody that, oh, I can paint, oh, I can draw, oh, I can make this, I can make that, or oh, I belong to this particular society, we do this, we do that. Like all of those things actually make you an interesting person, unlike if all you do is just go to school, go to work, come back, sleep, and scroll through social media. Like, you yourself would feel bored and tired of your life. In fact, if you were to have a conversation about your life with somebody, you would just feel like you have nothing to say because there's nothing interesting going on with you. You are not an interesting person. So make sure that you have at least one hobby that falls under at least 2 or more of these 5 categories. All right, bye.